Hello and welcome to Gapeys Garden. I'm here in Pacific Northwest, Western Washington, Zone 8B, and it has been a very busy week. My plant sale is starting to wind down, so I've got a little bit of extra time to get some plants in the ground finally. So I've gotten a lot of stuff planted this week, and I thought I would take you on a walk around the garden and show you what I've got in the ground so far. I'm not quite done yet, but hopefully in the next week or so, I'll have everything planted. This raised bed here is fully planted out. This is where my 8 cherry tomatoes are at. So those are all in the ground, and we've got these Texas tomato cages around them. I've got some extra lettuce here that got planted quite a while ago. We've also got our kale interspersed in here, and some of them are looking a little bit droopy. I just planted these yesterday, and it was pretty hot today, so hopefully the rain that we're getting tomorrow will help perk those up. I've also got some marigolds. I decided to go with the shorter varieties of marigolds in here because the ones I've grown in the past got pretty tall and I think shaded the tomatoes out a little bit. Then we've got our baby daikons here, just starting to get some true leaves. I've got a zinnia here, another marigold that's not looking so great. It's getting pretty droopy. Hopefully it just needs some water and it'll be okay. And here's another kale. This one is a Mamba Dino kale. It's a hybrid. And what else do we have? More lettuce. Let's go around here. So stuff I planted today is this Clarkia flower. I had a little bit of extra space in here and a lot of flowers to plant, so I decided to put a couple Clarkias in this bed. Here's another kale. This one is called Feathered Frills. So it's got really kind of frilly, feathery kind of leaves. We've also got our micro dwarf tomatoes in here. I've got 4 micro dwarf varieties that I'm growing. We've got Ditmarsher, Emerald Flame, Laura number 5, and this one is Patio Choice. And we've got our celery. I've got 2 celeries. I had really poor germination on celery. I think I need to get some newer seeds. We've got our tomatillos in here that I planted a couple weeks ago. And our eggplants are also in this bed. I've got 3 varieties of eggplants. We've got the little finger. This one is a Filipino variety called Mestiza Talong. And then this one is long, purple. This next bed is also fully planted out. This is where we have our onions that I planted about 2 weeks ago on that half over there. And then on this half, I've got our beefsteak tomatoes. I've got 4 varieties of beefsteaks here. I also had one more eggplant that didn't quite fit with the other ones, so I've got the Black Beauty here. This one is an Italian variety, while the other ones were Asian varieties. So the Italian ones get really big and fat, and the Asian ones are the more long, skinny ones. We've also got some status flowers back here. The status I just planted today, and I've got 3 of those. This is a Pacific mix, I think it's called. So it could be just about any color, but we've got 3 of those. And then we've also got 1 Swiss chard that I threw in this bed in an empty spot. Over here in our garlic bed, I just noticed we've got some scapes. Last week when I did my video, we didn't quite see any scapes yet, but they're just starting to come out now. But today I planted the melons. I've got 3 different varieties of melons. These are all short season varieties that should grow well here in Western Washington. This one is called Farthest North. So it's kind of a mix of different melons that I got from Experimental Farm Network, I believe. And then we've got a watermelon. I've never actually been successful growing a watermelon, but this one is a short season variety and it's a yellow one. And then I've got one more back here. This one is called Emerald Gem. Also in this bed, we've got our zucchinis. I'm growing the Safari F1 again. That's a dark green and light green striped zucchini. It was really pretty and productive last year. And then I've got one more back here. I think this is the Dark Star variety. Yeah, Dark Star. I can't remember if that's a hybrid also or not, but those were planted yesterday. We have this little strip here next to the chicken run, and I just planted a bunch of flowers in here today. Let's see, we have a silver aster. That one got a little bit sunburned when I brought it out of the grow room, but it should do okay. And what else did we plant today? Oh yeah, we've got an orange Gumfrina here. And a lot of this stuff just volunteered, so I did not plant some of this other stuff this year. And we've got another Gumfrina. This one is a pink variety. Now in this raised bed next to our compost bins, we got our paste tomatoes. I've got 4 varieties of paste tomatoes I'm growing this season. And I also planted a couple of companions. There's a marigold there in the corner, kind of hard to see. And I think that's all that I planted. We have a couple volunteer things coming up in here. There's a lettuce right there, and then that's a volunteer calendula over there. Over here in our in-ground bed, I showed these flowers that are growing along the edge there before, but I got a few more flowers planted in here. We've got our straw flowers. I've got, I think, 4 different varieties of straw flowers. There's one there, one there, one there, and then the other one is back there. That's a coneflower echinacea that came back this year. And then I planted one more tomato. This is a dwarf variety. I didn't really have room to put it with my other ones, so it's kind of out here by itself. This is the Rebel Starfighter Bravado, and I am out of the Texas tomato cages, so I just put it in one of these big tomato cages. Hopefully that's good enough for our dwarf tomato, but I couldn't get it in the ground any further than that. I would have liked to get it down a little bit further, but this ground is really, really hard, or maybe it hit a rock or something, but that's as far as I could put it in. Oh, we've also got our winter squashes here. This is a coconut butternut. That's from row 7 Cs. I planted 2 of those in here. And then we've got a honey patch butternut. I believe this is also from row 7 seeds. And then we've got a couple of delicatas. This one is called Honey Boat. So I've got one there and one back there. I got the figs cleared out of the greenhouse, and I've started planting a few things in here. We've got Italian parsley here on the left, and we've got curly parsley here on the right. This is the first time I've grown the curly parsley. Usually I just do the Italian. But the main thing that's going to be going in here is the peppers, and as you can see, not a single pepper has been planted yet. So that's on my to-do list. And then in the back, we've got a tomato here. This is Fortunia. That's one that I grow every year. And then we've got a Thai basil here next to it. And then on the other side, we've got another tomato. This one is a San Marzano, but San Marzano is not supposed to have potato leaves like this. This kind of leaf is known as a potato leaf because it's not as rigid. And so I decided not to sell this one because I'm kind of curious what it's going to end up being. And these were from store-bought seeds. I think it was, I don't want to say for sure because I can't remember, but they were from a seed company, so I am interested to see what's going to happen. And then we've got a sweet basil here on this side. And the last thing I planted is some tomatoes in hanging baskets. So I like to grow Shimo Fury tomato in the hanging baskets every year, and that's actually the one over here. But this year I decided to plant 2 tomatoes in hanging baskets. So we've got our Shimo Fury here. This is a variegated tomato variety, and it is super, super sweet. Probably the sweetest tomato that I've ever grown. And then over here, we're trying a new variety that should be good for hanging baskets called Favori Britannia. So that's a new one for me, and it's supposed to grow well in containers and hanging baskets, so we'll see how it does. But it's kind of a green, elongated tomato. Those are all things that I planted in the backyard, but we actually got something planted in the front yard too. We've got some Nicotiana flowers. This one, I forget what variety it is. I don't think I put the label in here. I'll have to look it up. Oh, it looks like this one might be getting eaten by some slugs, so I might have to put some Sluggo down before it gets devoured. But I've got some more flowers that I'm planning on planting in the front yard, like snapdragons. But that is everything I've got planted so far. I hope you enjoyed the update. We've got our bees here in the front yard as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.